But I love my son's response. He didn't look at the lady. He turned and looked at his daddy. Here's what he understood. Whether she offered it or not was irrelevant. I've got to ask my daddy whether or not I can accept what's being offered to me. Here's what I need you to understand, friends. Anybody who has to ask for permission is not in charge. If Satan asks God to sift you as wheat, that means he is not in charge. And as long as God is still on the throne, I'm not worried about any dart he might throw. I'm not worried about any weapon formed against me, because it will not prosper, because greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. Because God is still on the throne, I'm not going to be worried about it, because he's still large and in charge. If he's got authority, I'm not going to let the storms and the winds and the waves cause me to cower in fear. What is outside of your control is still under God's control. There is nothing outside of his control. And here's what Jesus is trying to help Peter understand in this text, is that although he asks for you, he can't do nothing without permission. So if the Lord gave him permission and allowed it, that means God has a purpose for it. Friends, we don't always like the sifting and the shaking, but here's what I know. If I hadn't been sifted, I wouldn't be who God had created me to be.